tell me when to get it.
Always appreciate you being around the fight games anyway. Cheers, Connor.
Back up, show you on about.
In today's episode, a woman who lived with several dangerous exotic animals, including big cats.
Walmart is known for having the weirdest customers of all. But what happens when those customers think they're above the law?
Okay, you have something in your sock there, sir. Turn around, dude.
Wait a minute, I think you.
Critics are calling the holdovers hilarious and heartfelt. As director Alexander Payne and Paul Giamatti reunite for the first time since Sideways.
You two have chemistry.
It's a triumph
That's not what I heard. What did you hear?
and pure movie magic. The details are curl your toes.
Curl your toes.
The Holdovers. In cinemas January 19th.
As the ashes of World War II settled, casting long shadows over a world weary from years of conflict, a sinister undercurrent began to surface. The year is 1945, and the fall of the Third Reich has left in its wake a trail of notorious war criminals, scrambling like rats fleeing a sinking ship. Among these are names etched in infamy: Adolf Eichmann, Josef Mengele, Klaus Barbie, men responsible for unspeakable atrocities.
The
now
Joseph
desperate to
Mengele,
evade
especially the
justice that
fucking
beckons them.
Nazi bastard.
This is the era of the rat lines, clandestine escape routes weaving through Europe to far-flung destinations like Argentina, Syria and Egypt. Orchestrated by networks of sympathizers and facilitated by organizations like the Vatican and the Red Cross, these routes served as a lifeline for those fleeing the noose of retribution. How did these notorious figures slip through the fingers of justice, and who were the shadowy figures aiding their flight? Amidst this murky
The fucking
backdrop
Vatican helped the
emerges a
Germans.
relentless hunter, a beacon of justice in a world grappling with the horrors of the Holocaust. Simon Wiesenthal, himself a survivor of Nazi concentration camps, dedicates his life to tracking down those who orchestrated the genocide. His mission is not just one of retribution, but a crusade to ensure the world never forgets the atrocities committed. Wiesenthal's pursuit of justice sees the capture of key figures like Eichmann, the so-called architect of the Holocaust, snatched from his Argentinian hideout in 1960 and brought to trial. But the question lingers in the air like a persistent fog. How many more evaded capture, their crimes fading into the annals of history? As Anne Frank poignantly remarked, "What is done cannot be undone, but one can prevent it happening again." Are we ready to confront the uncomfortable truths of the post-war years? To explore the dark corridors of escape and evasion that allowed some of history's most heinous criminals to vanish into the night? Join us as we unravel the tangled web of the rat lines, the tireless efforts of Simon Wiesenthal, and the haunting legacy of the Nazis who escaped justice. Welcome to the Diary of Julius Caesar. Echoes of Justice, the Nuremberg Trials, and the reckoning of Nazi atrocities. In the wake of the devastating Second World War, a historic judicial event unfolded in the city of Nuremberg, Germany. The Nuremberg Trials, held from November 20th, 1945 to October 1st, 1946, were a series of military tribunals that marked a pivotal moment in international law. This unprecedented series of trials prosecuted prominent leaders of Nazi Germany, for heinous crimes that had shaken the conscience of humanity. The trials took place in the Palace of Justice, a location chosen for its symbolic significance and logistical suitability, despite being partially damaged during the war. The trials were conducted in 4 major categories: crimes against peace, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and a novel legal concept, a conspiracy to commit the aforementioned crimes. The defendants included high-ranking military officials, politicians, industrialists, and physicians, each accused of participating in the systematic murder of millions during the Holocaust and other war crimes. Among the accused were figures like Wilhelm Keitel, Alfred Jodl, and Ernst Kaltenbrunner. 24 of the most prominent Nazis faced the International Military Tribunal, among them notorious figures like Hermann Göring, Rudolf Hess, and Joachim von Ribbentrop. The shadow of Adolf Hitler, Heinrich Himmler, and Joseph Goebbels loomed over the proceedings, although they had evaded justice through their self-inflicted demise in the war's final days. Göring, notably, was often vocal during the trials, defiantly defending the actions of the Nazi regime.
Within 6 or 7 weeks, the work was really flying up. So I thought, yeah, I'll have some more of this.
Skilled interpreters. The prosecution presented a staggering amount of evidence, including harrowing witness testimonies and extensive documentary records. The world was introduced to the concept of genocide through these trials, with accounts of the systematic extermination of Jews, Romani people, and other groups. Films from liberated concentration camps showing the inhumane conditions and the scale of the atrocities left an indelible mark on the courtroom and those following the trials worldwide. Chief Prosecutor Robert H. Jackson famously stated, "The wrongs which we seek to condemn and punish have been so calculated, so malignant, and so devastating that civilization cannot tolerate their being ignored." One of the most significant outcomes was the establishment of the principles of the Nuremberg Code, a set of ethical guidelines.
Fucking Nazi bastard, hang the cunt.
This was in response to the inhuman medical experiments conducted on prisoners by Nazi doctors, led by figures like Karl Brandt and Victor Brack. The Nuremberg Code laid the foundation for modern medical ethics and the protection of human subjects in research. Despite some criticisms regarding the trial's legal basis and claims of victor's justice, the Nuremberg trials were groundbreaking in establishing that individuals, and not just states, could be held accountable for war crimes. They set a precedent for future international trials, including those for war crimes in Yugoslavia and Rwanda. Telford Taylor, an American prosecutor at the trials, emphasized their historical significance, stating that 4 great nations, flushed with victory and stung with injury, stay the hand of vengeance and voluntarily submit their captive enemies to the judgment of the law is one of the most significant tributes that power has ever paid to reason. The trials did not just prosecute, they also exonerated. The acquittal of Hans Fritzsche and Franz von Papen, among others, demonstrated that the tribunals were more than mere instruments of vengeance. They were forums of justice. This aspect of the trials was vital in establishing their legitimacy and adherence to the principles of law and fairness. As Justice Jackson poignantly stated, "The record on which we judge these defendants is the record on which history will judge us tomorrow." The shadows of yesterday, unraveling the Odessa network and rat lines. In the aftermath of World War II, as the world grappled with the revelations of the Holocaust and the devastation of war, a clandestine network was actively operating, aiding in the escape of Nazi war criminals. This covert operation, known as the Odessa network and rat lines, was a complex web of routes and contacts that facilitated the flight of Nazis from Europe to South America and beyond. Estimates suggest that thousands of Nazis managed to escape via these networks, though the exact number remains uncertain. The term Odessa, an acronym for Organisation der ehemaligen SS-Angehörigen, Organisation of Former SS Members, was believed to have been established by former members of the SS, the elite corps of the Nazi Party. This shadowy organisation was said to have been formed with the intent of creating a sanctuary for fugitive Nazis, a place where they could evade justice and perhaps even plot a resurgence. The exact founding date of Odessa is unknown, but it is believed to have been operational by 1946. Simultaneously, the rat lines, a network of escape routes,
The rat lines, we called them. So the Nazis could hide them, and the fucking Vatican helped them countries.
Chile. These routes were aided by a motley crew of collaborators, including sympathetic clergy members, former fascists, and even some foreign government officials. Notable among these was Bishop Alois Hudal, a Catholic bishop based in Rome, who is alleged to have assisted numerous Nazis in their escape. One of the most infamous figures to escape through these networks was Adolf Eichmann, the architect of the Holocaust. Eichmann was spirited away to Argentina, where he lived under a pseudonym until his dramatic capture by Israeli Mossad agents in 1960. His capture and subsequent trial in Jerusalem brought international attention to the issue of Nazi fugitives. Another notorious fugitive was Josef Mengele, the Angel of Death, infamous for his inhumane medical experiments at Auschwitz. Mengele found refuge in South America, eluding capture for the rest of his life. He lived in Brazil under the alias Wolfgang Gerhard and died in 1979, his true identity discovered only after his death. The rat lines operated through various means, from forged documents and passports to
Well, everybody can understand, everybody can enjoy it, of course. Not everybody can produce it.
Greek transport arrangements. The routes often originated in the chaos of post-war Europe, threading through countries like Austria and Italy. The Vatican has been a subject of controversy in this context, with allegations of its involvement, though this remains a matter of debate and conjecture. The involvement of figures like German and others associated
Nazi
with the Vatican
bastard
has been documented, but the extent of institutional involvement is still unclear. The most popular destination for these fugitives was Argentina, under the presidency of Juan Perón, who, driven by a mix of pragmatic and ideological reasons, welcomed many former Nazis. Brazil, Paraguay, and other South American countries also became refugees for these individuals. Perón's regime, sympathetic to provided an ideal haven for Nazis seeking to rebuild their lives away from Europe. The rat lines and Odessa network not only facilitated the escape of war criminals,
Fuck me, that's a
also
small
highlighted
Christmas
the
card. How are you,
complex
geek?
geopolitical realities of the post-war world. The onset of the Cold War
Celebrate the season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Mariam and Ali. Number 60. Brilliant. How are you, Stevie? Good morning. Here, do you know it's Christmas tomorrow? Huh?
The impact of these networks extends beyond
Oh, fucking hell, man. I've just had a period, bro.
They have inspired
Every time I go to fucking toilet, man, it's fucking horrific.
underscoring the enduring fascination and
Well,
horror
fuck, at least I'll get... I know I'll live till Christmas and anyway.
works like Frederick Forsyth's novel The Odessa
Oh yeah, I can't complain.
film adaptation
Got all my presents wrapped under the fucking tree. Most of the fucking things and anyway.
rockets, the controversial saga of Operation Paperclip. As the ashes of World War II settled, further operations
I'm watching something about
on the battlefield
Nazis.
in the hushed corridors of power.
War is my favourite subject.
The secretive and morally ambiguous chapter post-war
Where's my fucking remote control?
its mission to recruit Germany's most brilliant scientific minds for America's benefit during the burgeoning Cold War. Officially approved by President Harry Truman in August 1945, the operation marked a dramatic shift
Stevie, the channel, the subs are starting to go up now the way I wanted.
of a
And it's like in the new year we'll hit our target and then we'll go to plan B. Not much is gonna change. The only thing that's gonna change is membership, that's it. I did this for 6 years and in the new year, like I said, well, I know what I need to do.
These German scientists, some of whom were former Nazis, were seen as crucial assets in countering the Soviet threat. The GOA, under the leadership of individuals like Major General Hughes,
70 some.
maneuvered through a moral minefield.
I'll get that in the new year.
Cold War with the dark histories of their recruits. The operation's name, Paperclip, derived from the paperclips used to attach the scientists' new profiles to their Nazi party membership and
Yeah, you fucking Nazi bastard, man. I'd fucking born all them cunts to
this
death.
act of expunging or overlooking their Nazi
You know what I mean? You should have taken Hitler out when he had a chance.
Decision, driven by the
Just as well you can win the war, man. Or we'd be all belonging blue eyes.
Found itself in a delicate position, facing scrutiny from
You
both
know what I mean?
governmental
He had a
and
fascination
public
with
sources.
twins. He was
Over
fucking
1,600 German scientists, engineers and technicians were brought to the United States under
Yeah.
Operation Paperclip.
paperclip, yeah. Fuck Joseph Mengele as well. Fuck you on your face.
Programs. Among the most notable,
Wolfgang.
Werner
Fuck
von
you
Braun,
too, you
former
Wolfgang
member of
cunt.
the SS and the technical mastermind behind the V2 rocket program.
Yeah, well, you know we
The world's
fucking
first
Elon Musk, eh?
long-range
Shut up,
guided
man.
ballistic missile
Fuck off.
used against
Bill.
Allied
Off.
Von Braun's journey from Peenemünde, the site of his wartime research,
So he's all
to
set for
pivotal role in
Christmas.
the American space program, epitomizes the operation's complex legacy.
It's so different
Von Braun
over
and
here.
his team were initially stationed
Christmas
at
Day. I
Fort Bliss,
remember
Texas,
Christmas Day at
where they
home.
worked on rocket technology.
Going over, knocking on me mate's door, going
Their
in,
expertise
you know,
played a critical
fucking.
role in developing the Redstone rocket, which propelled
Ireland
the
is
first
probably the
Orion
best
nuclear
place to be at
missile,
Christmas time.
later launched America's first
You know, I
satellite
used to come home all the time.
marking a pivotal moment in the space race.
After
This
me,
marked a
like,
significant turnaround from the days
you
of
know what I
Operation
mean? It's
Crossbow,
like, I
when
don't
Allied
think the way I
forces
used to think
targeted
anymore.
V2 production sites.
You know what I mean?
The
I've
operation
lost a lot of
extended
mates,
beyond
but they're all at rest now. You know, they've been at rest for years. I just couldn't come to terms with the fact, but I have now, you know.
Allegations of war crimes related to human experimentation.
Well, I don't fucking drink alcohol. I do cocaine, and every bastard around me is doing alcohol and cocaine. Here, Jude, you want one of them? Get that shit away from me, mate.
Although his legacy remains
Honestly, I'd slap it out of your hand. What you gonna do that for? That's good cocaine, will you? That's a good hand.
implications of employing former
Bet you won't do it again, will you?
whom were implicated in war atrocities.
Well, give us a look. Yeah, go on, I'll have some. Give us a look. I'll fucking empty out.
The
I would.
operation raised profound questions about the balance
Now, either do something about it or fucking shut up.
strategic necessity. Crit-
I am shit at wrapping presents, you know. In 2014, Christmas died. My dad died on the 29th of December,
Senator J. William
2 days before New Year's Eve.
employing individuals
And my best mate died on Stephen's estate,
emphasizing the
Mario.
cost of such decisions.
And I don't mind them anymore.
Scientists on
You know what I mean? They're gone.
was undeniable.
That ship has sailed.
Their work
Thank
was
God.
instrumental in the development
You know, I
of
never
the
thought I'd be able to get over me mother, but that would sail too.
Apollo moon landings.
You know, if you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Prominent figure
You know what I mean? Like,
serving as the director of the
for
Marshall
instance,
Space Flight Center
I am shit at wrapping presents, right? And
ambitions.
I stopped wrapping presents when my father died in
Is a
2013.
scientific achievement
And
capacity in
this year's been the first time I've wrapped
but the shadows
a
of
present
the
since
past
my father died.
gradually disappeared.
You know what I
Throughout
mean?
their careers in the United States,
And I'm
these
looking forward to
scientists carry
Christmas.
with them the complexity
You know, I used to hate it.
of their earlier
You know what I mean? And now I've got a lot to look forward to, so I'm very lucky. You know, I have a son on the way. I've impregnated my missus. I inserted my semen, and now she's carrying the demon. I've always been a rider, I just didn't know about the provider, but I'm still providing, yeah. It still works. I thought sexy time had gone forever. You know, like I said, when my dad died, Jesus Christ, man, my dad wasn't just me father, he was my best mate. you know, I come very close to me dad when he got that 13-year-old boy's heart, like he just changed, you know, everything
In the
changed.
ruins of post-war Germany, a monument
You know,
of
but I'm
unprecedented
grateful
violence
for the parents of that kid that
Denazification
donated
process.
his organs to
This
science.
ambitious program, launched in 1945, aimed to purge German society.
I was going to go over the Etihad at 11 o'clock last night. Don't ask me why. I just got this stupid idea in my head. I was looking at the lamp on the street and the rain pissing down, and I was like, will I do a block door? At fucking 11 o'clock last night, I'm like, right, now if I go out and I crash, I'm gonna get hurt because the wind last night, like I said, see me trampoline? It's been tumbling like it's a piece of paper in the wind. Look at it, it's see in the corner, it's in the fucking corner of the shed, look, see it, right there, up against the wall, look, that's the fucking wind. You know, you wouldn't think the wind is that fucking strong, mate. How are you, Andrew? Nah, look at, you may as well take part while you're here. You know, I fucking dreaded Christmas every year, but this year, it's like I'm not sad cause me ma's not here, I'm not sad cause me dad's not here, cause I've let it go. And I never thought I'd be able to let me mother go or get over it, but this is giving me closure this way. You know, regardless whether you like me or not, we have two things in common: family and mental health. You know, and when you lose your mother and your father, mate, I tell you what, you'll fucking get it. I'm glad my turn's out of the way, you know, cause it broke me. I ended up trying to take my life and all. You know, I didn't want to be here. My dad wasn't here. That fuck that, mate. I don't want to be here. But slowly, that hole has been filled. It's taken a minute, but it's done. It doesn't matter how you start, how you finish.
These trials, where major war criminals were prosecuted, brought international attention to
I have a nice quote. Do you know what? I've been saving weed for the How You Celtic. But one thing I learned about myself was I was a mammy's boy. It's like when my mother died, I fucking broke. I tried to hang myself and all, and you know, and then I went and played chicken with a train, so my brother had to get me sectioned. You know what I mean? You can't be doing that because trains kill. He ragdoll you in all fairness, but God knew that night that I was going to be a father in 2024 and a grandfather, and that's why he spared me, and I wouldn't try that again. I don't have suicide ideology anymore. Don't get me wrong, that talk creeps in the odd time. Like you don't forget trying to kill yourself, especially with a train. That's an experience you'll never forget. Any fucking idiot can put a belt around his neck and do that, but try lying a fucking railway line, mate. See how well disciplined you are not to move, because if you move, you're fucking... No, my luck, me bleeding 2 arms and me cock and 2 of me legs would be cut off. I'd have no cock, no hands to scratch me balls. No hands to scratch anything because they're fucking gone, you stupid prick. What do you expect was going to happen if you do that? You know what I mean? That goes to show you how bad it was. But I sympathise with how I was back then to now. Jesus Christ, I'd take it any day. But I had to go through all the bullshit to come through the other side. You know, there is life after suicide. You just have to live. You know what I mean? Like, I had to sit my son down and tell him, guess what I tried to do? What did you do the weekend, son? I took 20 kids out. We went up the highest mountain in England. Brilliant. What did you do, bro? I went to Nando's with me chick done, and then we went to Northern Quarter and watched the movie. What did you do, Jude? I lay on a fucking railway line and got waterboarded. And I thought I was going to get squished like a bug. But lucky enough, where I was lying, when I lay down, there was a gap. Now, I didn't move a fucking inch. I got Right, you know when you flinch, you know when you anticipate. I was like that, I thought I was gonna get fucking head taken off straight away. The fucking thing ran over me. All the I didn't even open me fucking eyes, mate. It's like my whole face was covered in oil. I burnt the face on myself. And you could have run and black pill tower out my arse for a month, mate. The amount of oil that I consumed. Oh, but I survived it. You know what I mean? So that's how I know I'm meant to be here. And now I know the reason. I become a grandfather. And I'm going to be a dad in the new year. Yeah. Fuck mental health, mate. Yeah. It's your mental health or your son. Which one is it? It's me fucking son, mate. And thank God the psychology has helped me. Otherwise I'd be dead. You know what I mean? It's like I live right beside the railway line that tried to take me life on. It's there. Do you understand? It's fucking there, mate. I throw this lighter and it hit the railway. I'm gonna show you. This is how close I am to the railway. Watch this. Okay. You see that wall there? Hang your bollocks on it. You see the wall there over the fence? That's the railway line. Right there. See that wall? I could throw this lighter and I'd land on the railway. There it is right there. Sorry about this a minute, guys. Just need to sit on. There we go. Boom. Done. Gladiators. Ready! Father Christmas. Ready! I like that, Andrew. That's brilliant. I love that. Nah, look, you have to have a sense of humour. You know what I mean? For fuck's sake. You know, you get people and they've no sense of humour. If you give stick, you have to be able to take it. You know what I mean? I love that shit. You know what I mean? That's a good joke, that. I like that one. You know the Vatican helped the Nazis, don't you? They had a Nazi priest, Father Johann, fucking Father Wolfgang. Yeah. It's a silent W, but it's a V. Wolf. V-O-L-F. Wolf. Except for in German. Wolf.
Faced immense challenges. The Vatican was navigating the complex political landscape of a war-torn Europe, while the Red Cross was dealing with an unprecedented
The Red Cross,
however,
and the Vatican helped the Nazis during the war. They helped them move, they helped them fucking everything. See the Vatican, man? I'd blow the cunt up if I could. God forgive me for saying it. It's full of secrets and evil and a hidden society. You know, they have their own police there. I don't know how that girl went missing years ago. You know what I mean? That kid that went missing in the Harry Paul, that kid that went missing in the Vatican.
And have been involved in numerous humanitarian efforts worldwide. The narrative of their possible involvement in aiding Nazi escapes remains a poignant reminder.
During the war, the Red Cross and the fucking Vatican helped them nasty bastards. You know what I mean?
In the shadows of retribution, the tireless crusade of Simon Wiesenthal. Amidst the post-World War II landscape, a singular figure emerged as a symbol of justice and relentless pursuit. Simon Wiesenthal.
One of my neighbours brought us over another.
His journey from Holocaust survivor to the world's most renowned Nazi hunter is a tale of resilience, tenacity, and an unwavering commitment.
He's all ready for Christmas.
Born in 1908 in Buchach, then part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Wiesenthal's life took a
I watched something on
catastrophic turn
Netflix,
during the Holocaust.
and I think it's
He
called
survived
Gone,
concentration camps,
either
including
Gone Girl or
Jablonsk,
Vatican,
Plazov,
the
and
girl or
Mauthausen.
something, I don't know,
Lost
but
89
this
family
girl
members in the
disappeared in the
Nazi genocide.
Vatican.
This personal tragedy fueled his
I think our
political
family
mission
work for
to
the
track
church,
down
and like I
to
said,
justice
see the
those
Vatican,
responsible for the
it's a
Holocaust.
city within a city. They
Wiesenthal's
have their own
quest
police
began in the
force,
ruins of Mauthausen. With
you
the
know,
war barely over,
they have their own
he compiled a
guards.
list of SS officers and collaborators, kickstarting his
Like I
lifelong
said,
mission.
see the Vatican,
His approach
they hold a
combined
lot of...
meticulous research, an extensive network of
Bro, it
informants,
must be your
and the
Wi-Fi, cause it's
uncanny
not
ability
mine.
to connect
You know what I mean?
disparate information.
44 bastard
One of
pound a month I pay
Wiesenthal's
for my
most
Wi-Fi,
significant
mate. It's not me, it's
was
you.
aiding in the capture of Adolf Eichmann, chief architect
Come here.
of the
Is
Holocaust.
it buffering for
In
anyone else?
1953, Wiesenthal received information that Eichmann
But yeah, I
was
want to
armed
wish us all a happy
his
Christmas.
relentless pursuit
And I hope
negotiating
you all have a
with
great new year with your family. And here, if you have your parents in your life, yeah, just pretend in your mind it's your last Christmas with them.
Another notable
Right.
success was the capture of Franz Stangl.
When I lost me both parents, a part of me died, you know, I'm not gonna lie. When I lost me dad, it wasn't just like losing me father, it was like losing me best mate, because when he got that heart transplant, he turned into that 13-year-old kid. I was always afraid of my dad. And for my dad to ask me in an ambulance to hold his fucking hand, I knew he was afraid, you know. But we got 20 years out, and so I can't really complain, you know. And shout out to the parents of that child, Daniel, who donated his organs to science. That kid had to die so my father could live. Like, the kid had cystic fibrosis, yeah. So, my dad had abdominal biplasia, right? The donor had cystic fibrosis and died. His lungs packed in on him, his lungs. There's nothing wrong with his heart. Now, my dad carried the donor card all his life because he worked in 2 hospitals. And how ironic, this kid was only 13 and his parents donated his organs to science, and because of their gesture, my father lived for over nearly 23 years. You know, when the doctor told me, Jude, your heart stores memory, I was like, get the fuck out of here. How can your heart store memory? And he gave me a fucking lesson on it. He was from Glasnevin, the surgeon. The procedure happened in Wythenshawe Hospital. You know.
Finally be solved. It involves tons of gold and jewels stolen by Nazi thieves.
Du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für die
What are you so angry for?
World War II, a defining period of the 20th century, left behind numerous secrets, artifacts, and historical sites. One of the most intriguing aspects of this era is the discovery of hidden treasures, wrecks, and locations, each with its own fascinating story. This video explores 15 such
Hitler's
significant
bunker,
finds,
recovery of the
beginning
Amber
with the
Room.
infamous discovery of Hitler's bunker.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Sorry.
Discovery of Hitler's bunker. The discovery of Adolf Hitler's Führer bunker, the final headquarters of the Nazi regime, has been a subject of intense interest and investigation. Located in the center of Berlin, Germany, the bunker was designed to be a fortified shelter for Hitler and his inner circle during the closing days of the war. The bunker's construction began in 1936 and was expanded in subsequent years, becoming an extensive underground complex. It was here that Hitler spent his last weeks making critical decisions and ultimately taking his own...
Well, Celtic, I'm thinking about it now. I'm only thinking about it. I'm not saying I'm going to give it up. But I want to see my son play football, so I'm going to try stop smoking in the new year. You know, I've been smoking since I'm 11 and 49 now, so 38 years. I know one thing, I wouldn't be able to go to Evereston anyway. Because my lungs would explode, but I can't go in anyway because there's 5 mountains I need to climb first, and it ain't happening. There's more chance of me jumping out of an airplane with my brother than getting up Everest. So I think the jumping out of the plane is more realistic. But I ain't jumping out no plane either, you can fuck off. I know it's on my bucket list, but listen, I'm changing my own bucket list, right? I'm taking jumping out of a plane off. Fuck that, mate. I watched the programme the other day and see my brother's no fear. Right now, to me, I'm very similar to my brother, but when it comes to stuff like that, not a fucking chance, mate. What, you think I'm going to jump out of a fucking plane attached to you? Are you fucking mad? No, but you are, bro. Yeah, but mad people don't know they're mad. I ain't jumping out of no plane. Fuck that. Hell no. No way. You're not getting me on that plane. The only way you get me up there is to drug me and fuck me out. You know, like, the way I see it, right? I watched a thing once about Jeb Corliss, right? And he's a wingsuit guy, right? He jumps out of airplanes and wingsuits, right? Now, I remember watching him and this Australian kid. Well, he wasn't a kid, I'd say he was about in his late 20s maybe. And both of them jumped out of this plane in wingsuits. Now, this kid had done 1,000 base jumps. He was from Australia. He'd already done over 1,000 base jumps, right? So this is a walk in the park. But this is his first time trying a fucking wingsuit. Yeah? Now, they done this stunt. Well, one flew over a bridge and the other one goes under it. Yeah? So Jeb Corliss, he's in the plane, and just before he jumps out, the Australian kid says to him, whatever happens today happens. And jumps out of the plane. So, he's thinking, that's a bit fucking odd. So Jeb Corliss backflips out of the plane. Next of all, you see this bridge, right? And in the distance you can see these two dots, right? Yellow and black, right? One's in a yellow wingsuit, one's in a black wingsuit. Jeb Corliss, yeah, he goes over the bridge, right? I think my man, he's coming down. He hits the bridge with his head. Boom! Next of all, the camera goes over the other side. His parachute opened, right? Jeb Corliss flies under the bridge. And as he looks up, he can see shit falling. He doesn't know what it is, right? It's my man's body. He hit the bridge at about 1,000 miles an hour. Oh, fucking hell, man. So Jeb Corliss, I don't know whether, you probably don't even know who I'm on about. But anyway, this geezer, this fucking thrill seeker, Jeb Corliss, he looks up, next of all, he sees two arms flying past him. Now here, you're fucking flying and you get a bang of a leg or an arm. Do you understand? It's gonna knock you off course and you have no time for error there. No time, no room for calculations, getting your calculations wrong. And that's what happened that day. My man had it in his head something was gonna fucking happen. And it happened. You know what I mean? It's just like in the military, you write a letter before you go out on patrol to your chick, you know, telling her how much you love her and how dead you are if she's reading this letter now. Well, it's similar to that. Jumping out of a plane, trying to go over or under a bridge, you're asking for trouble. This guy had done 1,000 base jumps. A fucking 1,000, not 10 or 100. 1,000. You know what I mean? In a combined attack involving aircraft and surface vessels. Like fucking hell. Who created the bulb? Was it Thomas Jefferson or was it Edison? Because that motherfucker did 1,000 experiments on us. 1,001 experiment he created the light bulb. Did you know that? Either Edison or Jefferson. I'm sure there's Thomas Jefferson, Thomas Edison. Wait, it's one of the cunts. I know it's one of the bastards. But yeah, man, hang on a minute. I'll show you now. I'll show you what I mean. Like I said, my brother, he wants to jump out of a plane in Egypt, and I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't give a fuck, mate. You can have a vagina all you want, but I ain't doing it. No fucking way, mate. My brother wants me to do a tandem base jump with him. I promised me father I'd do it. Me father did it. You know what I mean? For charity, he did it. But I'm not lying. I'm terrified of heights. You know what I mean? And I don't fancy being strapped to my little brother because he's a little prick he is. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's fucking fearless. Now, I thought I was fearless, but I'm not. Because I wouldn't get in it. There's no chance, mate, I am getting in a fucking plane with my brother. Hell, like I said, I'm not even getting on an Aer Lingus flight with that bastard. No way, mate. Jeb Carlos. Right, where is he? Jeb Carlos. Bridge. Jeb Carlos. Like I said, you have to be fucking insane to do this. Like I said, there's nowhere off for margin up there. You make the wrong calculation and you're dead. You know what I mean? The speed you're going. Do you understand? He gets on my tits, him. Fuck off, you ginger cunt. Get back on the Christmas tree, you fucking Yorkshire bastard. Watch. He's going through that. Look, see?
Regularly wows with breathtaking stunts like here in China, as released footage of when one didn't go quite to plan.
Boom! He hits a look douche. He should have been dead after that. Boom! Look at that. She touched the balloons. He does.
To release his emergency chute, which many believe saved his life. The daredevil is now on the mend, determined to take more outstanding leaps.
Oh, fucking hell, you're giving me breath to go, mate, even looking at that. I think it's either Thomas Edison or Thomas Jefferson. I think one's a president and one's a fucking... He created the light bulb. But I'll tell you what, you have to have some gonads on you to do that. Look how he is up, look. Like I said now, I jump out of a plane with him. Any day of the week, I jump out of a plane with him. Strapped to him, no problem. But it's a big difference. Me brother. 2, 1, go! Yeah! Watch this. Is that not majestic? Is that not fucking amazing? Ah! Like an eagle. Oosh! Blame it on my Blame it on my ABC. Yeah, that French guy, he's like a fucking spider, he is. You know, it's like, like I said, it's like, you have to have big fuck off nuts, mate, to do that. Like, I've balls, mate, but I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? It's like, me bollocks, mate. No fucking way. I want to find out what that guy's name was. I think it was Dylan something, is it? We'll find out now. Dwayne Weskin, his name is. I'm going to show you something here, Celtic, right, that'll give you a fucking anxiety attack, mate. Watch this, look how quick he's dropping, look. Wait, where's the bridge crash? Him there. Wait to see this, guys. This kid hit the fucking Dwayne something, he hit the bridge with his helmet.
Dwayne Weston was an Australian skydiver, base jumper and wingsuiter. On the 5th of October 2003, at the end of the inaugural Go Fast Games, Weston was killed attempting to fly over the Royal Gorge.
He was meant to fly over the bridge, he fucking hit it with his head.
Weston was wearing a wingsuit.
And before he jumped out, he said to him, whatever happens today happens.
And between the legs to catch air, allowing for horizontal.
There he is there, watch. He's coming through the bridge, watch. Keep watching, he fucking hits it. Watch. Jeb goes over, watch. Boom!
Weston said to Corliss, just remember, whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens.
Calculating the winds and his distance from the bridge, Weston struck a railing while travelling at an estimated speed.
He hit the bridge, see that?
Severing one of his legs.
That's his legs now. Jeb goes under. There's your man's parachute. His legs and arms were falling while he went under, look. Look at, boom! He's gone, look.
Spectators on the bridge witnessed and filmed the event, capturing the reaction of the crowd and the damage to the bridge.
The damage to the bridge. Ah! Did you see that? Oh, man! Look at the bridge, look. That must have, he must have been cut in half, mate. Like I said, you have to have some balls to do that.
Ted Bundy, one of America's most infamous serial killers, had been sitting on death row for 10 years and was finally executed for his crimes on the 24th of January 1989. In this video, we'll look at the events leading into his final 24 hours. At the age of 42, Bundy was sentenced to die in the electric chair for 3 of his final crimes. The 1978 rape and murder of 12-year-old Kimberly Leach of Lake City, Florida, as well as 2 women from Florida State University.
I've ran out of weed. I don't know what to do. I have weed there, but it's for fucking Christmas, man. You know what I mean? And I can hear the calling me, and I don't want to fucking go near it. Fuck off! And it's looking at me as well, man. It's right over there. I put myself away a quarter of fucking Cali for Christmas. And I don't know how I still have it, but I still... Yeah, that's my Christmas present. I've ran out of weed, right? I've ran out of fucking weed. Now I have 2 3/5 of Cali here, right? And I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to go near it. It's for Christmas. Oh, fucking hell. What do I do? What did you do?
But what about his wife Boo?
Anyway,
Daughter Rose?
I don't know what to do. I have my Christmas weird here. I could fucking break into that and put it back, but I won't get this. I've held on to this for a while. You know what I mean? It's like, and there's nothing worse when you run out of weed. I've not run out of weed, I have weed, it's just I don't want to touch it, you know. But I know I'm going to end up going into it. You know what I mean? Like I said, Cali is expensive, mate. It's not fucking cheap, you know what I mean? It's like, it's two different types. Like, I don't know what to do with it. If I'd fucking taken a joint out, I can't handle it anymore, I can't.
Bundy refused a special meal of his selection, so he was reportedly given a standard meal of steak, eggs, toast and hash browns around 4:50 a.m. However, he didn't touch any of his food. Bundy was led into the death chamber at 7 a.m. by two guards. Gone was his cockiness, and he appeared ashen as his head and right leg were shaved for the electrodes, and reportedly looked startled as he was strapped into a large oak chair. In addition to the frenzied mob outside, the main event inside the Florida State Prison was nearly equally well attended. 42 witnesses came to watch Ted Bundy's death. Bundy's eyes searched for familiar faces behind the glass. He nodded to some of the witnesses, including the men who had prosecuted him. His lips moved in a faint mumble. Then his head bowed. The shaved skull
Sword.
would enhance the work of the electrodes. Superintendent Tom Barton asked Bundy if he had any last words. The killer hesitated. His voice quavered. "I'd like to give my love to my family and friends," he said. With that, it was time. Alas,
No, you cannot touch this now. Right.
the metal skull cap was bolted in place. Its heavy black veil
I don't like touching my presents, and you know what? This is the second time I've done it. I had a quarter of blueberry over there and I ended up bleeding, smoking it. That's the worst thing I should never do. Man, fucking keep bud there and try not to touch it. It's fucking impossible.
A minute later, the machine was turned off and Bundy went limp. A paramedic opened the blue shirt and listened for a heartbeat. A second doctor aimed a light into his eyes. At 7:16 a.m.
But yeah, I want to wish us all a happy Christmas, and if you have your mom and dad in your life, guys, listen. In your mind, pretend it's going to be your last one, right? Because like I said, we don't realise, like I said, God forbid, you have a beautiful Christmas and you ended up losing your parent, one of your parents, around Christmas time. It never goes away. Because every Christmas time, there's a missing seat. There's two missing seats from the table. And they're not never going to be able to be filled. You know, you just keep that memory alive. That's it. That's your duty of care. And my duty of care is to fulfill my parents' last wishes, which I did. And I'm really happy about that. I never thought I'd be able to do it or to get any type of closure. But thank God, like I said, I pray a lot, I have faith. You know, and I believe in God. I believe in karma too. I believe, you know, it's like I said, karma is a real thing. And I'll tell you one thing, it's best served cold.
In this video,
Do you know anything about free diving? Can you hold your breath underwater? No, I can't, not for long.
In this video,
it's
we
because
combine
of
some
smoke.
of the most disturbing freediving tragedies.
Did you ever watch anything about free diving? Like this chick, there's a line that goes all the way down, yeah? When she gets to the end, there's like, it's like the front of a bike. You have an accelerator, a throttle.
Is widely regarded as the greatest freediver ever.
She's the best freediver ever.
Incredible feat of holding 41 world records in freediving and could hold her breath for an impressive duration of 9 minutes. In
Right,
2013,
watch
the World
this.
Championships held in Belgrade.
That brings us straight down. She presses the button, right?
97 feet underwater without using any fins, surpassing the previous record by an impressive margin of 62 feet. The following year at the World Championships in Sardinia, she broke the
I
world
can't hold my
record in the
breath for
fin
long
category,
underwater. Can
swimming
any of
an
you
incredible
swim
distance
underwater
of
and hold your breath?
777 feet.
Like for about
Throughout her
2
career,
minutes.
Natalia won a total of 20 individual
Like
gold
she
medals
fucking held her
at
breath
World
for 9.
Championships.
Listen, it's not
In
possible,
August
but it is
2015,
possible because she made
Natalia
it
went to the
possible.
Balearic Islands to teach private freediving lessons to a Russian property developer named Pavel Taya and at least one other person.
Anyway, we've had to dip into the old weed. I didn't want to, you know what I mean, but it ran out, so I'm dipping into my Christmas stash.
And they went about 2 miles away from the shore.
I always have a plan B, you know.
Who had experienced freediving. When teaching beginners, Natalia would put a 65-foot-long line in the water, which is a normal length for people who are just starting with freediving. The students would take turns diving down, slowly going deeper with each dive. Natalia always went with her students on each dive. In addition to teaching, Natalia also did some freediving on her own, going to unknown depths.
But anyway, like I said, I wish us all a fucking happy Christmas, man. You know, it's like,
After the training session, she went for a dive
when you
by
lose
herself
people over
and
Christmas,
didn't
it puts
come
things
back
into
up.
perspective,
Even
you
though
know.
she'd only gone down to around
Especially our
114
parents,
feet
you
in
know.
conditions
But
without
look
any
at,
apparent problems.
we all go through
She
it. I'm
did
just glad my turn's out of the way.
After witnessing the
You know,
situation, the
it's
crew
like, and I've got past it.
immediately
Like, you
contacted
know, when I
Swedish
lost my
Coast
dad, I
Guard
tried
and
to take
dispatched
my life.
additional boats in an effort to find her.
It wasn't just because of my dad dying, it was because of a lot of fucking things that I was hiding. You know, I didn't want to be here because I kept getting thoughts of hurting people and fucking... So rather than hurt anybody, I said, fuck it, I'll hurt myself. You know, and I tried to cop.
To enhance the search efforts, a robot was brought in to broaden the
I wasn't very
exploration.
well mentally. I was in a really bad place. Really bad. You know, today we're 120. I think it's either 124 or 125 days off. My mood stabiliser. When I get to 136 days, I'll breathe because I tripled it. Everything I've done this year, I've tripled. Even the numbers on my channel.
Once divers descend beneath the surface, this challenging environment can affect
Delighted with that.
skilled divers.
Progress.
The fate of Natalia remains a
Yeah.
mystery. as
I
there
like
is no
progress.
concrete information about what
Work in
happened
progress.
during the
I
dive.
like people who know that they've got something up at them and are willing
Possible scenarios.
to fucking try anything, no matter what it takes. To try fix yourself, you do it. And there's no chance you can help anyone unless you fix yourself. And that's the truth. You know, unless you're fixed, you can't fix anybody. You know what I mean? You can try, but the truth be told, you haven't got a fucking prayer, mate.
She was the only experienced diver among the group she was with, which means there were no spotters present to assist her.
Well, that's fucking stupid. You should have spotters in the water, you fucking idiot. You know what I mean? You're doing a fucking deep dive fucking record and you've no spotters. You need fucking people looking out for sharks, looking out for fucking all sorts.
With unanswered questions. Loïc Leferme, a diver from France, was born in 1970. He came from a family of swimming champions and had 2 children. In 1999, he established the International Center for Freediving in Nice. Loïc Leferme held the record for being the deepest diver in the world for some time. In 2004, he reached a depth of 561 feet without using any breathing equipment.
That's impressive.
It was surpassed in August 2006 by Austrian diver Herbert Nietzsche, who went down to 600 feet. Since then, Loïc Leferme had been training hard to try to reclaim his title. On April 11, 2007, Loïc was in a training session in the waters near the southeastern town of Villefranche-sur-Mer. His friend, Cedric Palerme, and other divers accompanied him on their boat. During the training, Loïc decided to dive to a depth of 557 feet and began resurfacing. However, something completely unexpected occurred in that critical moment.
He got bit by a shark.
As Loic was ascending, the rope that was supposed to pull him safely to the surface after his practice dive became entangled or caught on something. This unexpected snag created a dangerous situation for Loic, causing him to experience heart failure.
Wow.
Another diver who was present immediately noticed the situation and took swift action. He quickly...
It's exactly what I asked for. Coming through!
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas when me chick is here.
Oh, brother.
Nah, I'm looking forward to Christmas this year, you know what I mean? Like I said, when my dad died, Christmas died. I've not wrapped the presents since my father died. And I've wrapped all my presents this year, so I'm really proud of myself. Christmas died when my dad died. Christmas died when my best mate died on Boxing Day. Bert died on Boxing Day. What a fucking day to die, you know? No day's a good day to die, but...
They began administering heart massages to Loic, desperately trying to revive him and stabilize
like I
his
said,
condition.
everything's extra
They
from him.
wasted no time in racing towards
You know,
the nearby
everything
city
that I've
east to
put my
seek
mind to
assistance
in
from
life,
the emergency services.
I've done well. YouTube was just like a fucking an outlet at the time. Like I used to enjoy going on the cesspit. And then fucking PD went and rounded the bastard. You know what I mean? Like I could have called on everybody out, but I didn't. And I'm glad. How are you, Lou? And the exact same to you, honey. Like, the rules of engagements changed for me when my missus told me she was pregnant. Again. You know, and I'm very lucky. I have two beautiful daughters. I've an amazing son. He's a year away from 30. By the time he's 30, he'll have a baby brother. Imagine that, a 30-year gap. No fucker buys me coffee, Lou. You're the only one other than Pablo that puts me link in the chat. I don't even think it works, but at least this'll work. Lou, I put my Christmas stuff away and I had to dip into it. Yeah. So here, is Father Christmas coming tonight? I don't think he's coming to me. I've been very naughty this year. I've impregnated my missus. I give her semen and she's carrying my demon. I am the rider and the provider. Boom, boom. Like a good ride. Me and Stevie have that in common. We like a good ride. Except for I don't crash into walls at 99 mile an hour like Stevie. Like if you're gonna crash, do it in style like Stevie. 100 mile an hour and the cunt's still alive, yeah. He's fucking yowed that cunt to dodge that. Anytime I've hit a wall, I've ended up in the fucking hospital. But I want to wish you all a happy Christmas. I want to thank all the new people that sub to the channel. I want to thank everyone for getting me to 700 in 10 months. We're on 720 something. And it wouldn't surprise me if I go over the 800 mark before January. You know, like I said, when all them channels are getting struck, mine is still going to be here. And I ain't stuck. My channel is moving rapid. You know what I mean? So, it's like, and I've smoked Fighting Back United. I've smoked you, Foxy. You tried to take me channel and you did. Bravo. But what you did also is, you motivated me. Oh yeah, Exposure TV, you motivated me too when you said it's a shit channel and you felt sorry for me. You said I had black teeth. You've got a gee on your mouth. You know, is there any chance I can fuck your mouth? your cunt mouth, your cunt face. You see, when Jesus was giving out gifts, he gave you both genitalia. He gave you a pair of balls between your legs and a fanny on your lip. You have a cleft lip, haven't you? You slagged me and you said I had black teeth and you felt sorry for me. I feel sorry for your lip. And is there any chance I could fucking ride your mouth? I am not a gay, but I would grab your mouth and I'd get someone to video while you were sucking me dick. Choking on cock. Cock. Who would like to see Exposure TV get fucked up? Many people would like to see that. Now imagine if I called his lip out. Sorry. Yeah, you said you felt sorry for me. You said I was a psycho. So that's a disabled slug you threw at me. So I'm throwing one back. You've got a disability on your mouth. Can I ride it? Is there any chance I could fuck your cunt mouth and blow me lid in your neck? I would love to fucking hurt you, and everybody on YouTube would pay to see that shit. Graham. It's either Graham or Gary. It's one of the two. I am not a gay, but I've got something to say. That motherfucker put me down many times. Many times. And I let it slide. Well, how about this? Can I fuck your cunt mouth? You have a vagina on your lip. Can I ride it? You said I had black teeth, right? You feel sorry for me, so I feel sorry for you if we ever meet. Call me a psycho to me face. Please promise me a good time and I will ride you. And I'll get someone to video it. Imagine that, hey. You know, many people want to see Exposure TV get fucked up. And here, I'd fuck you up, no problem. But you're not worth it. You're a lonely man. Every single night. Yeah, I come on my YouTube every day, but at night, I'd sooner watch a documentary or paint dry than go in that shit channel. It's full of toxic people and I don't like cunts like that. You know, his own people can't stand him. You know, I know proper scousers that dislike him. He's a nerd, you see. That's what I'm told. He's a nerd, it's YouTube. You hurt him. Is he really worth getting in trouble for? There's your answer. No. So, my reply back to you, Expo, is you said you feel sorry for me, right? I had a shit channel of black teeth and I'm a psycho. I have got black teeth. According to the state, I am psychopath. But I've also got complex post-traumatic stress disorder and psychosis, survivor's guilt, you know. But anyway, I want to thank everybody who's subbed to the channel because we're doing alright. In 10 months we're on 725. I don't have to do panels every night or give grown men spanners so they suck me cock. Sorry, suck me cock. I have got black teeth. You've got a black heart. You're a thieving cunt. You thieve people's souls and spirits and you use all your mod bullies to troll people. Why doesn't the famous Exposure TV get in the ring with somebody? And if you're looking for a dance partner, just say the word, mate. You know, I have a location and all. And you'll get the best of fair play. Off me. Your mate is locked up now, isn't he, Dougie? Yeah, you can't do shit in this city. I've more influence in this city than Dougie Joyce. How about that? But we don't go shouting it around the place. People know. If you know, you know. People around here won't fuck with me because you know what happens. I'm not a tough guy, a hard man or a fighting man. I'm a defender. I'm a defender of this community too. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't play crazy motherfucker, I'm the real deal. And here, I'll show you me hands. There you go, show me yours. I'll tell you whether you're about it. You know, many times if you smashed your elbow on faces, many times if you broke this hand, this arm. Look at it. Look, are you fucking blind? And I'll still break your face. I still have 3 or 4 good bangs and that. But nah, look at it's YouTube. I forgive everybody because I'm God-fearing. And you can say what you want on YouTube and get away with it, so I'll say what I want. It took me 10 months to get me 700 subs, and I'm buzzing with that because I didn't do many panels. And I want to apologise for 2 years of fucking false promises. What I will say to you is, if I say to somebody, yeah, I'm doing this, right, I'll do it. I'm not going to go back on my word like a few people have, and fuck them people for that. You know what I mean? If you tell me you're going to do something, you fucking do it. You know, you keep your word. You know, that's one thing about me, I have integrity. You know, if I tell you I'll turn up, I'll turn up. I was on me live the other day, within 5 minutes of Lee Marvin Hitchman coming in me live, he said, Jude, I'm at the Tesco near your yard. Come link me then. So I went and linked my man, and I got a book off him, and shout out to Marvin for that, yeah. The cunt come behind me. I didn't even see him coming. You know what I mean? I went into Tesco looking for him, I couldn't find him. I come out and he comes behind me on a fucking UFO. He's got a scooter and it's lit up like the fucking Eiffel Tower. And the height of the cunt. Marvin, I didn't think you were that big. He looked like fucking Van Helsing, he did. He was wearing a big fuck-off jacket, like a big fuck-off trench coat on him. He looked like your man out, fucking trench coat mafia. Here, I'm a big fan of your coat, mate. I love it. Yeah. I like the suit, Senator. Oh, Senator, one more thing. Love the suit. But, nah, listen. If, like I said, that's how I like it. If you say to me, Jude, I'm at the Etihad, I'm going to fuck you up. Come over. Yeah, even if you fuck me up, I'm still coming. Do you understand? I'll take part, no problem, because I learned how to defend myself all over my lifetime. And it doesn't go away. You know what I mean? When you do kickboxing for 6 years, you don't forget it. It's a discipline. My father put me into mixed martial arts as a kid. He put me into Kung Fu, I didn't like it. Fucking Kung Fu, get the fuck out of here, that's Bruce Lee tackle, I'm not fucking... And he put me into a couple of other disciplines because I was always getting my ass whooped. You know what I mean? And then I started hitting back. Then he started, you know what I mean? My dad showed me how to fight. You know what I mean? Even under duress. You know what I mean? My old man broke me nose. Fucking cunt. And I had to lie and say that I fucking fell or got hit. I can't remember. I was only fucking 8. You know, but my father took the fire out on me and my mother. And he didn't tell me until 20 years later when he had a bleeding heart transplant. Start apologising, saying, I'm sorry for how I treated you and your ma, fucking give me your hand. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, Guinea, get the fucking gay, give you me hand. And he said to me, the first time my father ever told me in his life he was scared, and the first time I ever seen it in his eyes that he was scared. So he said, if I don't wake up from this operation, tell your man I love her, I'm sorry for the way I treated you, so, like, with fire. You know, my dad was very strong. You know, I can hear him saying to me, look how strong I made you. You know, fuck the Irish Army. You know what I mean? They didn't take me, so the street did. Street soldier. Ballyferm at Dublin 10. Cartel land. Not gangster land, cartel land. People say to me, Jude, you used to be a gangster. I laugh at them. A gangster? What's that? A gangster is an insecure grown up with a few mates. You know, if you think you're a gangster, you're into your fucking, your nitty is fucked on. You know what I mean? That shit's so 1980s. Do you understand? It doesn't matter who your uncle is. Fuck your uncle and your cousin. You know what I mean? They can't fight for you. Or your channel can't fight for you. Do you understand? And there's a few people that have big channels that call everyone wimps. Here, anybody who is a regular caller of the wimp is a big wimp themselves. They've never fought in their life, they've no footage, they've no... I have videos of me fighting. I could put it up. How about that? Hey, I could put it up. I've made over 5,000 videos. And in a few of them videos, I've had fights. I could upload them now if I wanted. But I've no desire. You know, to watch myself beating people up. Oh, I could grow my channel. Fucking right I could, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to do anything. My channel's numbers are just going up and up slowly. We're on 725 in 10 months. 200,000 YouTubers from Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Big up Drizzy. In the new year, I'm gonna try get myself a camera. Like when many years ago, me and my father, we spoke about career paths and what he think I'd be good at, and he reckoned I'd be very good at photojournalism. Now, I didn't know a fucking thing about it. So I made it my business to find out a bit about it because I fucked up my military career. So I was like, right, I'm gonna either do that or do that, but I never did it. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, when you die, I reckon you're gonna see 6 versions of yourself. The version you could have been, the version you should have been, the version you are now. Do you understand? And the version you, like I said, you could have been. You know, like, psychology has helped me so fucking much. And I never thought it was the answer. I had the answer. I just didn't... Yeah, I just didn't believe that I could actually train my mind to switch off again, to align me head and me heart one more time. I'm having a son. For 20 years I worked on patience and discipline, and I lost it in 6 years on YouTube. Do you understand? And in order to realign your heart, you have to be honest with yourself, you have to face your demons. If you're snorting cocaine on the sly, or you, hey lad, same to you mate, up the Irish. Like I said, over Christmas we indulge in alcohol and drugs. Let's have a right. Yeah, now the only drugs I'll be taking is this. Yeah, the day my mother got repatriated, I didn't have a whiskey or a tablet. Right? Like I said, it's all part of me therapy. Meditation. I know you might find this fucking hilarious, but listen, it works for me. Do you understand? I close my entire self off and I'll put on Hans Zimmerman. You probably don't know who that is. He's a German composer, right? Now, my father could play a piano, right? Now, don't ask me how he learned to play it, because he never fucking told me. Also, right, he had this big rolling keyboard, me dad, right? Not a piano, a big fuck off keyboard, yeah? And you want to hear that come play it. And I can't even play a tin whistle or a banjo. But see, me father, he could play like, right, I'll put something on. Right, this is part of me therapy, yeah? And recovery. I like listening to motivational speakers. I set myself a 30-day plan which is turned into a 125-day plan today. 125 days off venlafaxine. It's totally out of my system. Blow out the candles. Smell the roses. Blow out the candles. Smell the roses. Meditation. Let everything go. Like I said, this guy, I like listening to him when I'm writing or if I'm drawing. I listen to this guy. My father was a big fan. It's crazy though, the power of music. Black Hawk Down. We have a Black Hawk Down. And we got 2 KIAs over here. Help. Reinforcements over. I found myself in a situation earlier on. I ran out of weed. Now, I had a Christmas present. I had a couple of presents. I had a problem this morning. I ran out of weed on Christmas Eve, and then I said, hang on a minute, you have an ounce under your tree. And I was like, fuck, I forgot all about that. So I went to get me ounce, and what I didn't realise was I smoked half of it. And then I had 4 grams of blueberry bubble gum. And I went to get that, but what I forgot was I smoked it last week. So then I'm like, Plan A is out the window, I smoked it. Plan B is out the window, I smoked that too. Now, what about your Christmas weed, Jude? Oh shit, I have Christmas weed. So I have a half, right? I thought I had a half. But I was severely underweight and malnourished. My weight has gone on hunger strike in the last 2 weeks. Because I've lost loads of weight. Soldiers. As long as men live, liberty will never perish. The body gives up before the mind. Like I said, it took me over 20 years to manage discipline and patience, and I lost it when I come on YouTube. I lost me marbles. But it's alright because I found them again. 125 days. Me head has never felt as light in my entire life. Since the day I was put on Ritalin at 8 to today, I've never felt as optimistic. You know, my faith has been restored. My mind and my heart are one again. My mind and my heart are one again. And it's like,
This Christmas,
when I got sectioned, obviously I lost me discipline and me patience, right? Speaking of patience, I hurt a few as well. I'll hold me hand up. I never look for trouble. I always wait for somebody to come my direction and then I'll act. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna get in my personal space now, no matter what's in front of me, I will use. If there's a kettle there, I'll wrap the lead around your neck, I'll hit you with the kettle. If there's a microwave there, here. It wasn't on my bucket list, but I've ticked it off. You know, have you ever hit anyone with a microwave flush in the head? I have, twice. I was going for a hat trick, but the staff fucking got me off him, and they're very lucky they got me off him because of the killing him. I was already there on suicide watch, and this dickhead, he picked the nurse up. He looked like Bungle, our rainbow. Up and down the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. I've got a microwave and bust you in the fucking eye. Paint the whole world with a microwave. Ding! I tell you what, it was some shot, man. I'm glad it wasn't me. My man had a hematoma on his head the size of a cereal bowl. You know what I mean? Listen, don't fucking hit a chick in front of me, mate. I'll bash your fucking head in. Look at you, 25 stone. You're on the ground now, you shit house. Look at you. Now look what you've gone and done. You've made me do that. You know, I'm fucking certified psychotic. You know what I mean? I'll bash your head in with anything if I have to. But I've got more control of my discipline. And the lack of discipline I had when I had Fighting Back United, what a shit show. What a fucking shit show that channel was. And now, I have my channel right where I want it, which is right fucking there, mate. It's fucking there, mate. And in the new year, I'll hit me target. My channel is growing quicker than I anticipated. I have watered it. I have spoken to it like it's a plant. When you talk to plants, they grow. Trust me, I know. Yeah. Like I said, I made a right dickhead on myself on here. You know what I mean? So I said to myself, what am I going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? I'm going to make a channel and I'm going to smash my old channel out of the water. I have quadrupled the numbers already. We're on 725. In the new year we'll hit the 800. It wouldn't surprise me. By Paddy's Day, if I hit my target. 17th of March, I'm aiming for to hit 1,000. Doubt me. I like when people feel sorry for me and say they feel sorry for me and they doubt me and I have a shit channel. We'll see how shit my channel is when it grows. And I'll catch up on you one time, don't you worry about it. Like I said, it's about adversity, life. And when life flings adversity your way, you have to come through it. You can't go around it. You have to either go under it or go through it. Because you can't go around the problem. You have to go through it. You can't look at a problem. You've got to go through it. Bugsy said that. Nah, I'm very lucky to be in the position I'm in. I've survived suicide, and believe me, I tried. You know, I didn't lay on a railway line to play fucking badminton. I lay there to get killed. I thought it had been hit once and it had been over, but it went over me and, like I said, on my kids' lives. I was arguing with God. After it happened, I was looking up at the sky and I was like, why? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You won't even give me this justice, like, just let me fucking die, will you? But he didn't want me. And I know that now. I've known it for a while, but I'm not perfect, but if I can help somebody without looking for anything in return, I'll do it. You know, I'm not a martyr at the end of the day, but somebody has to take a hit for the mental health community. And if I ain't the fucking good ambassador for mental health, I don't know who is. I've told you already, I've been sectioned 3 times. I guarantee you, yeah, in our circle, nobody's been certified 3 times. Frankie Fraser hasn't even been certified 3 fucking times. I have. And I've never cut anyone with a knife in my life. I've cut them with my hands and my elbows and my fucking forehead. Yeah. I don't believe in using weapons. In fact, I trained myself. Other people worked on me to help me defend myself. Like if you have a snooker cue in your hand, right, and you're in front of me, you'll only get 1 swing. Make it count. Because I tell you one thing, if I take that off you, I'm not going to beat you to death with it. I'll kill you with me bare hands to show you. Now you know you've made a mistake. The rules of engagement, as far as I'm concerned, for me has changed. I might cock-seen to that. Now I'm gonna have a child. And it's like, nothing comes close to that. I was a naughty kid. At 8 they put me on Ritalin, and I didn't know it was actually amphetamines. And I kept getting into trouble. You know what I mean? But what I didn't realise is, when they put me on Ritalin, it took me body about 2 weeks to adjust to it. And I had a chemical imbalance in my head, in my brain, so they stuck me on Ritalin. They didn't know it. At first they thought I had ADHD. Then it's like I said, I've had a lot of labels put on me over the years. And that's what they are. Labels, you know. It's like, there's a lot of people use the mental health card on YouTube. And a lot of people fucking use God as well. Let me tell you something. I've had God with me since 4. I seen God's wrath at 4. I lit a match and because of that I have survivor's guilt. You know what I mean? Like every time I see a fire engine or an ambulance I trigger. But now I know how to live and deal with it. Like, mental health will never go away, but it can get better if we encourage each other. You know, like I said, the power of a neighbour, being a good neighbour. Me mother and me granny put that into me. Everybody knocks at my door for everything. Jude, have you got this, have you got that? Yeah, here. Just put a fucking entrance sign on the door saying, here, just fucking come in, get what you want. My neighbours ask me for strange things. Cigarettes, tobacco. Here, how about this? Last night, she knocked at my door. Can I borrow a tea bag? What, just a tea bag? Yeah, no problem. I want 2 back. Fucking insane. Can I borrow a tea bag? What are you gonna do? Give me 3 back? So, be a good neighbour, son. Me mother and me granny taught me that. Don't worry about it, mate. I tried to burn mine down too. My mates used to call me Firebug, and I earned my nickname. I used to set fire to every stolen car we allegedly, yeah, blow them up so the police can't find any fingerprints or anything like that in the cars. And I done a very good job, a very firm, precise job. You see, what you do is, you get a half a tank of petrol, cover your seats, roof, bonnet, boot. Leave a little trail. You see, after my brother and sister died in a fire, I started lighting fires after it. And I was going to see psychiatrists from 5 up to today. It's affected me. Because I lit a match and my little brother and sister died that day. And I carried that with me for 4 decades. And last year I managed to let it go. And this year, I have to let my mother and father and my brother and sister and all my friends go too. And I wrote it down. It's an old Indian tradition. Write down everything that's hurting your heart. Set fire to it in order to restart. I like Chris Martin. I'll survive. I'll survive. Forget about it. Nah, but like I said, you know, mental health is very serious and men are very stubborn and we don't like talking about it. But what I've noticed is, if you talk about your mental health, it'll help you. Because why carry all that anxiety inside you? Yeah, I can give you a tool that'll stop you taking your life. If you have children, I can help you. But you need to say it out loud to yourself. I'm gonna write about cars coming off mild stabilizers. Arms coming off mild stabilizers. 125 days. I try so hard, but in the end, it doesn't even matter to lose it all. You have to fall to lose it all. But what happens when you get back on your feet? As you were. As you were. Like I said, I've been given a second chance. Well, more like a 20-second chance. I'm not perfect. I made a dickhead out of myself on a channel I used to have on here. But I noticed, and a few people have noticed, the calm in me. Like I said, I can't explain it. But as soon as me ma got buried, I can't explain it, but that hole has been filled. My phone died.
Ultimate feel-good underdog film. It's fun, it's uplifting, and it's about hope.
too long and hard for this.
Are you with me, my team?
I'm coached by head coach.
Next goal wins. It's another Boxing Day.
Deontay, when that final bell rang, it seemed like you felt you did enough to get the win, did you?
Yeah, I did, but you know, my timing was off a little bit. And big ups to Joseph. He did a great job avoiding a lot of my punches. We made no excuses tonight, you know what I mean? It was a good fight, and we move on to the next thing.
What went wrong for you out there? You said your timing was off. You've been inactive, except for one round over the last 2 years. Do you think that played a part in this?
It could have, you know, but we're not gonna base it off of that. We're just gonna go in. We did what we did, and we move on to the next. You know what I mean? We live to see another day, and that's what it's all about. And just ready to go home to my children. You know what I mean? The love all over them.
I've seen a lot of Joseph Parker over the years. What was your strategy coming into this fight? Because it felt like you wanted to move a lot more than we've seen you move in the past.
Yeah, most definitely just to stay calm and throw a couple of jabs and set up.
You got fucking beat, mate. You got outboxed, outpointed. You can't fucking argue with that. You know what I mean? Unanimous decision.
The troopers were stuck with the drug case and the...
Are the evidence bags?
No, no.
Okay. Once you put the money in the bags, did you take photographs of the money in the evidence bags? Did you take a picture of any loose increment?
What's your idea of the perfect luxury holiday? Will it be one that lets you switch off?
What time is it?
That lets you indulge yourself? One that gets your heart racing? Or that simply helps you make precious memories together? When we truly get to know you and what means the most to you, we can create the perfect luxury holiday that's tailor-made and just
and welcome. My name's Mike, and in this old video, I'm gonna take you on a journey. It's a journey which is honestly insane, and that's not just because it's set in Tennessee. It's a lot to get into, and we will get into it. By the way, if you want to get into it every Tuesday and Friday, please subscribe to that chapter. It helps out a lot with a new video twice a week. But sure, if you don't want to, that's fine too. But in this one,
Yeah, let me hair grow and I'm gonna get a cut and do it.
was a house. The street, Leicester, the year 2008. The story, well, you got some fierce characters, some twists, and a couple of turns. Fun? No. And it's one for the books, let me tell you. Let's hope it stays that way. So, hey, let's give it a go.
Right, fucking gonna end me life. I'll be back in a little bit, right?